606 and 777. I went in there and said 555.
The March 15th, 2022 meeting of the Union County Zoning Board of Adjustment is now in session. I'm Rick Davis, Chairman of the Union County Zoning Board of Adjustment. Also sitting on today's board are Vice Chair Darren Green, Larry Britt, Neil McGirt, Mark Tilley, and alternates. Deon Edwards is not here, and Francis Ward is here. Also present are Jim King, is the zoning administrator. Amy Griffin is the clerk to the Zoning Board of Adjustment, and Mr. Derek Thurman is the attorney for the Zoning Board of Adjustment. We have a hearing of three types: an application for a variance from the regulations in the zoning ordinance, or an appeal from a decision or interpretation of the zoning administrator, or an application for a special use permit. The order of each case will be as follows. All parties who plan to give testimony, pro or con, must complete the green form to speak and to be sworn in. A zoning staff member will explain why a permit was denied, or why a variance is requested, or the nature of the special use permit application. The board may question the zoning staff member. The applicant may question the zoning staff member, and then the applicant presents his testimony for the case. The board may question the applicant, the zoning staff member, and persons in opposition may question the applicant. The applicant may present sworn witnesses. They will be subject to cross-examination. Other parties wishing to speak pro or con will be given reasonable time to present sworn testimony. They will be subject to cross-examination. The zoning staff member and then the applicant will be given an opportunity for rebuttal. After hearing the case, the board will review the case and render a decision. This is usually done following the close of the public hearing and the board's deliberation. However, the board may elect to take up to 30 days to render a decision. You may remain present during the deliberations, or you may call the zoning staff member after the session to receive the decision of the board. All exhibits must remain with the board. Please hand them to the first clerk for tagging. If your case is not appealed to Superior Court after 30 days, you may pick them up or they will be destroyed. If you feel there is a conflict of interest of any member of the board or an association that would prejudice your case, please let it be known at the start of your case. We are a quasi-judicial board and can accept only sworn testimony. No hearsay evidence is admissible. Appeal from this board is to the Union County Superior Court. You have 30 days from the date of this board's written decision in which to appeal in accordance with the NCGS 160A-388E. And we ask that everyone please turn off your cell phones. All right. Item A on the determination of a quorum is we do have a quorum tonight. All right, we're going on to the public hearing. This is the determination of any conflicts of interest for case number 2022 Appeal-01. Is there anyone that has any conflict?
No.
No, sir. Okay, the appeal, this is a continuation. The appeal is at 317 Properties LLC submitted an appeal of the notice of violation of CZ 2021-0051 that cited the change of use without obtaining a zoning permit. 317 Properties LLC was cited in violation of the Union County Development Ordinance for a change of use that was inconsistent with the approval of the site plan. The approved site plan was for an unmanned warehouse, and the new use of the property consists of an outdoor storage of vehicles, both operable and inoperable, for a repossession business. The property is located at 4562 Helms Road and identified by partial 05-141-007D. Mr. Lamb, Mr. King, is everything good to go with it?
Yes.
All right, now this is still open, so we don't need to open, is that correct?
That's right, it's still open, and just a small correction, the address is 4521 Helms Road.
4521.
Yeah, I don't know if I had it written down wrong there.
4521, okay.
So this afternoon, I did receive an email from the property owner, Mr. Robert Batchelor, 317 Properties LLC. In his email, it says, Mr. King, pursuant to this email and the agreement for a change of use approval at 4521 Helms Road, all permits and approvals now being in place. At this time, I do not see the need in my appeal, and I therefore withdrawing my appeal at this time.
Okay.
So based on his request, the board would need to take a vote on accepting his withdrawal of the appeal, and if so, take a vote on it.
Okay, thank you. All right, do I hear a motion that we accept his withdrawal of the appeal?
I'll make a motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Any discussion to see, what is that? So Jim, a lot of these vehicles are cleared up now?
Yes, that is correct. What he has done is he has built a fence around the containment site, let's call it, for the vehicles with that S2 screen device, which is required by the ordinance. And he's done some additional plantings of evergreens along the frontage of the property as well. And he's turned in a revised site plan that states that was cited as a unmanned warehouse. Now it states that the uses to include vehicle repair, vehicle body shop, towing service, and warehouse, which are all acceptable in the light industrial zoning district. So he has brought the property into compliance.
Thank you.
Okay. Does the motion still stand after the discussion? We don't have to vote again.
Yeah, you don't have to vote again, no.
Okay. All right. That's it then.
That's it.
Or is there any other business that we need to discuss tonight?
It is. Yeah. It was unanimous.
Mr. King, do we have any other?
Don't have any new business, but I will remind the board that in April is our elections. So I will not be here for the April meeting. I will actually be at the beach. My daughter's coming down from Minnesota. I'll take them to the beach that week, and then my sister-in-law is getting married at the end of the week. So I will not be present. Lee Jensen will be presiding over the board adjustment for me that evening. And as far as minutes, you did not receive any minutes to vote on tonight, and that was because the previous case was continued. So we're waiting to have all the evidence submitted and everything, and the minutes will be submitted at the April meeting.
All right, so we do need to close the case. Do we need to, we took a motion to approve his withdrawal. Now do we need to make a motion to close the hearing?
Yes, you'll need to close the hearing.
All right, do I hear a motion to close the hearing?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So that closes the hearing out then?
Yep.
Okay. Well, is there any other news? Mr. Thurman, do you have anything?
Is there anything on the agenda for April?
Yes, there is a special use permit for Mr. Presley with Hemby Bridge.
Anything else? With no further business, do I hear a motion to close the meeting?
So moved.
So I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye. That's a record.
Take a nap after that.
If you'd have done it, it would have been much better.
You called me about it, didn't you?